So hey guys, it is Wednesday, which means it's a Thin Lizzy update video, and I'm filming this on May the 4th, so I hope everyone had a fantastic May the 4th be with you. And now let's talk about April's Thin Lizzy. So hi, I'm Liz. If this is the first video of this series that you're watching, I am currently on a weight loss and healthy living journey. So if you want to click here, this is the playlist of videos so far that I've released. I release a Thin Lizzy video once a month, typically at the beginning of the month on a Wednesday. So that is what we're here today to discuss. So April was a pretty awesome month as far as Thin Lizzy goes. I dove into low carb / keto and really saw some great results and really did quite well with it. I think my body responded to it more than I thought it would, but not as crazy drastic as you see some people post. You see some people post about losing like 10 pounds their first week on keto. And because I was already eating paleo, which is similar, just I'd already taken out bread, pasta, was having natural sugars, but not really consuming too much actual sugar, I didn't have any of those drastic results. However, we'll get to those numbers in a little bit, but I did start losing weight at a steady pace, which I was struggling with when I was just doing paleo and not really tracking what I was eating. So between tracking and the new low carb diet that I'm following, I definitely started seeing results. I thought staying low carb would be extremely difficult for me, but I've adapted much better than I thought I would. And as such, when you remove sugar from your life, you realize very quickly how addicted you were to it beforehand and how little you think about it once you kind of detoxed from it. I have a sweet tooth, so it's hard. That's one of the hardest parts of diets for me, is missing out on sweet tooth items. Candy and gummies and ice cream. I have been finding it just fine. Those little fat bombs I make are a delicious treat at the end of the night, and I look forward to it. And no sugar involved in that. So with that, let's talk about the struggles for April. And like I said, it was a really good month. So the only real struggle I had was the second half of the month, finding time for the gym. The past 2 weeks, my work schedule was just packed with evening and weekend events. The evenings and weekends are when I go to the gym. So I was staying very active during those times. I have currently my longest move streak going on my watch. It lets me know that every single day, which is nice. And I've definitely been walking a ton during that, but not actually getting the full cardio exercise and not actually getting my weightlifting in, which does bum me out because I do love my weightlifting. But sometimes life just gets busy, and that's why I rely on both diet and exercise. So thankfully this month the diet carried me through, and hopefully this next month we'll see some more gym to keep working on the fitness side of things. For successes, like I said, this was a great month. It definitely picked up my spirits from the previous month where I was having that blah plateau that I was going through. Thankfully, keto / low carb kicked my body into gear, and I finally lost 4 pounds in April. That also meant that I officially hit 10 pounds down from when I started in January. So I hit the 10-pound down mark last Saturday, had a little celebration, and then I went and had crazy cheat day at SeaWorld, which I'll link that vlog here. That was an epic cheat day, and I spent the past week getting back down to the 10-pound down mark, but that's a story for May. So obviously I'm super thrilled. My goal is to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week because that's a sustainable level of weight loss and a healthy level of weight loss. So 1 pound a week, thrilled with it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm cool with that. I also saw progress in my measurements. I lost 1.5 inches at my the traditional waist. I lost 1 inch at my, what I call my problem area, also at my stomach, and lost 1 inch at my hips. So that's awesome. Great to see those going down. And I'll go ahead and talk about this now because I'll probably forget about it for the May video. But today I went to Target and went shopping, and there were a few items that I tried on where I actually had to size down. Glad I'm on the right path. It is time for weigh-in update, and happy to report I lost another pound, although I was hoping for more than that. A loss is still a loss, so I lost another pound this week. Feeling pretty good. Definitely feeling my measurements change. There wasn't really any measurement change from last week. However, last week my measurements had gone down. So I'm the same as last week as far as measurements, but a pound down. I'm getting ready to go to the gym now, and I'm not gonna talk that long because we've got some crazy weather about to blow in. So I'm trying to make it to the gym before all of that hits. So nothing too much to report from this past week. Just really getting into the low carb swing of things, getting some recipes down, getting some lunches down, feeling good on it. So now it's time to go work out. So hello, I'm gonna do my Thin Lizzy update here. I actually just got back from the gym because if you watch the weekly vlogs, then you know that my mom was here for the week. So I went to take her to the airport this morning and then went straight to the gym. So I am now home from the gym and need to go take a shower. However, first I wanted to do my update, and I am happy to report that I have lost another pound and a half this week, which puts my total so far this year at 8 pounds. So we're getting real close to the 10-pound mark lost, and that means that 5.5 of those pounds have been in the last 3 weeks. So obviously gym plus what I'm doing currently for the diet, absolutely working, and I'm feeling really good. The past 2 weeks, sorry, my arm's getting tired. I just lifted weights, my arm's tired holding the camera. From what I've read and the calculators I've seen, they recommend 20 carbs a day for me to be in keto. So I've been sitting around that range. I've definitely been doing less than 30 carbs. There's been some days where I've been like 26, 27, but I've done less than 30 carbs per day for the past 2 weeks aside from my cheat day. Oh my God, my arm. All right, we're gonna just go down here for a little bit. We need a prop on the table. That's definitely working, and honestly, after the first week of really detoxing off the sugar, I've been fine. I'm getting plenty of calories because I'm able to use cheese and butter and good fats. Those are allowed. So I'm feeling like I'm getting plenty of flavor and plenty of calories from those things. Feeling like I have plenty to eat during the day because now I'm in a pattern of doing a snack, a lunch, a snack, and then I have dinner when I get home. And sometimes I have another snack later in the evening depending on what my macros are looking like. So I feel like I'm eating plenty of food. I'm not in that high of a calorie deficit. When I used to do Weight Watchers, they used to keep me at like 1,200 calories per day, which was really tough. Even doing Weight Watchers, but back then, like, I'm not knocking Weight Watchers now because I think that they've definitely improved the program to encourage vegetables and lean meats. Like, I feel like they've changed Weight Watchers to focus on actual healthy foods. Whereas when I did it, it was like, eat whatever you want. You just have this many points per day, which mine were like 23, which equaled about 1,200 calories. And I was pretty much subsisting on carbs when I did it. Yes, I lost 40 pounds, but I was eating diet toast and diet oatmeal and 100 calorie packs and 100 calorie packs of crackers and diet ice cream. And I really wasn't eating much actual food. Tangent. So my point being that when I was on Weight Watchers and previous diets, I've tried to restrict down to like 1,200 calories a day. That definitely leads to a crazy binge day on my cheat day, and sometimes leads to just breaking it because for whatever reason, 1,200 was not nearly enough for the day. So with this, I'm actually sitting more at 1,400 to 1,500 calories a day. Some days I've actually gone over the 1,500 and I've still been okay. So I'm seeing progress, I'm feeling progress. I had more progress in my measurements as well. Definitely down 8 pounds total and a few inches here and there, depending on where we're talking. And I can see it, I can see the change, I can feel the change. My clothes are fitting looser. What's not feeling good is holding this camera because I just did all my arm workout. So I'm gonna go take a shower and switch back into weekly vlog mode, and I will see you guys either sometime this week if I have something to talk about, or for the next weekly update. So hello everyone. It is Thin Lizzy update time. It is actually Monday. Usually my weigh-in day is either Saturday or Sunday because I make the weigh-in day also cheat day. However, this past week was the week we shall not speak of, and thus I set my goal very realistically of maintaining for the week and pushed my weigh-in officially to this morning because I knew the other numbers that I was seeing weren't accurate. I wasn't perfect this past week because of everything that was going on with my body. So I did allow a few more cheats than I would have on a normal week, trying to strictly follow low carb, and I still was able to maintain. So goal achieved. We're back into a better mindset, back to feeling more normal. So I expect this week to go well. I didn't get to the gym yesterday because I worked pretty much all day yesterday for Easter. I did, since I worked both Saturday and Sunday, I ended up walking over 4 miles on Saturday and then over 3 miles yesterday just from work. So that's good. At least I got some physical, I got some walking in, even though I couldn't get my weightlifting in. Because I'm definitely seeing a physical difference from doing the weights, which I always do. So I always encourage people, if you're losing weight, don't be afraid of lifting weights. I know a lot of times, women especially, men are programmed that way, but women are afraid of lifting weights when you're losing weight. And here's the thing. Yes, muscle weighs more than fat, so yes, it might slow down what you're seeing on the scale, but it will make such a big difference on what you're seeing in the mirror. And that's really the biggest thing, right? Weight on a scale, not all that important. It's the actual physical change. And if you're lifting weights as well as doing cardio, you see the physical change, you feel the change, you feel the muscle, and it helps you shred inches. So putting that out there, every time that I have lost a good amount of weight, I have done so with weightlifting, and I prefer to look athletic anyway. I don't like, I mean, not that I've ever been super skinny. I've never had the option of looking super skinny. That's just not in my genetics. I have never once in my life been super skinny. Even at my lowest weight, I feel like I have an athletic build. I'm okay with that. I totally like looking athletic. I like looking like I have muscle. Women get afraid of looking like a bodybuilder, and that's not the thing. Unless you're like training to be a bodybuilder, you're not gonna look like a bodybuilder. You're just going to have muscle mass, lean muscle. Oh, who came to see me? Hello. Hi.
She's awake.
Hello.
She's awake.
Hello.
It's only 1 p.m. and she's awake.
Lies. It's not 1 p.m.
Fish.
So hello, it is the last week of Thin Lizzy updates for this episode, and I am happy to report that I lost another 2 pounds this week, which means I'm officially at 10 pounds down. Choir of angels. So I'm very excited about it. I had my little celebration this morning, and now we are packing up the car and heading to San Antonio. I'm going to be good on the road trip today because I'm saving cheat day for tomorrow. So that means today I'm going to be sticking with keto snacks on a road trip, which is really hard because I love getting snacks on road trips and gummies on road trips, and not today. Today I'm sticking with it. I've packed my healthy foods, and I know there's stuff at gas stations I can get that are still keto. I just won't be able to have my gummies, but it's okay. 2 pounds down this week, 10 pounds down total. Very excited. Now it's time for a little mini trip. Other major success for this month was finding some delicious recipes off of Pinterest, and Pinterest is definitely helping make the keto process a whole lot easier. So I shared those in my weekly vlog, so if you want to go there, that has all the different things I cook for the week. When I asked you guys about what you wanted to see in these videos, it seemed like everyone loved the grocery hauls, but we're kind of met on seeing the food again because you already see it in the weekly vlog. So if you don't watch those, that's where you'll find them. So speaking of grocery hauls, you guys love the grocery hauls apparently. I got so many comments saying, yes, keep the grocery hauls, we love them. So don't worry, the grocery hauls are staying because of you guys' response to that. So without further ado, here's my groceries for the month of April. So my mom and I went for a very late night, 9 o'clock trip to the grocery store since her flight got in so late. However, here's our haul for the week. So I got some lunch meat to take for my lunches. I already had cheese and almonds. I got some cucumbers to take for lunch. I have olives already. I've got my snacks already. So really all I needed for lunches this week was some turkey. This has 0 carbs. It's boar's head, mesquite wood smoked turkey. Also got some more jello for my lunches. And then pretty much everything else is for our dinners this week. We got a whole ton of veggies. We got some chicken and some pork. Those for snacks. Gonna try some riced cauliflower casserole type thing. And yeah, that is about it for this week. Okay, so here is the haul for this week. We didn't need a ton of stuff because I still have pretty much all my diet-friendly snacks. Those are all still good. I still had some stuff for lunches, and I still had some vegetables left over from last week's haul. This is where we're at for this week. I got some lunch meat and some HEB chicken salad that I feel like I'm gonna take in these and have little like cheese roll-ups for lunch. This actually isn't even part of this. This is just Mike's favorite queso, so that's more for him, but I mean, I'm sure it's keto friendly. Yep, one carb. So, but that's just Mike's favorite queso. Got eggs, olives, some squash, some avocado, cucumbers, broccoli, although we have fresh broccoli in the fridge, I just realized, so this will just get put in the freezer for the future. Got some sugar-free barbecue sauce to try it and see if I like it. And I don't think I showed the noodles I got, but I'm gonna try to do some Alfredo and I'll show you the noodles. And then here we have the different meats I got. So I tried this brand recently. You've seen, obviously, when I have a late night at work and I just want to make a quick dinner, I like doing breakfast for dinner. So the original ones I got weren't bad on carbs, but these are even better. These are 0 carbs because there's no sugar in them. So got those to try. I got some HEB brand lemon pepper chicken and a pork loin. I got some kielbasa, and then I saw some other keto-friendly YouTubers that had these, and I'm hoping they're going to be like the Popeyes blackened chicken, and then it'll be even healthier here because we won't fry them. So I'm very intrigued to see if they're exactly like Popeyes. That was this week's haul. So these are the noodles I'm talking about. They're the Miracle noodles, and when you see the information, 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sodium, and it's actually a negative carb. I don't think that's a thing, but it's got 2 things of fiber, so net carbs wise it's actually -1. So it's just some sort of water plant mixture somehow that they make noodles out of. Again, I saw this on keto YouTube stuff, so we're gonna try that one night this week, see how that goes. Also, these arrived this past week, which if you saw last month's Thin Lizzy video, I was buying individual packets of this from Target, but Target was the only place I could find them. They were kind of expensive, so I found them online, just on the Made in Nature website. Bought them in bulk. It was cheaper this way, and then I got 3 bags because then that got me free shipping, so didn't lose money on that. And these are the 2 flavors that Target had, but then they also had this one, which I've already opened, toasted cinnamon, and it's delicious. I actually like the toasted cinnamon better than I like the maple. Espresso is still my favorite. And then these are not empty on carbs, but 6 carbs for the serving, and the serving is plenty for me for like a little afternoon snack at work. And I just measure it out, I weigh it out and put it in a Ziploc bag so it's measured to the right. So it's kind of like my Sunday, even though it's Monday night. So I'm getting like all my stuff ready for the week. So I've got my little food scale, and I am divvying up my baggies of snacks. So I've got 1 serving of almonds in each of these bags and 1 serving of my coconut chips. Packed for lunch, I only needed 3 of these because I've got a container of almonds already. So getting my little snack packs ready. So here's the grocery haul for this week. So I've got some steaks, some ground beef. We're gonna make some low carb, what are they called? Philly cheesesteak bowls with the ground beef. Got some strawberries, some various cheeses, some stuff for salads. I got these. I'm curious about it. They're low calorie, high protein, keto friendly, and the ingredients are all actually healthy stuff. Curious to see if they taste like garbage or not. I got vanilla and hazelnut, some veggies, some salad mix, pork rinds, eggs, pistachios as usual, just some basic essentials we needed. And then the other thing I got to try 13 meringues, which is a lot. I don't know that I would eat 13. I just want something a little bit sweet after dinner usually. 13 meringues is 5 carbs. I'm pretty sure I could have a few and just satisfy my sweet tooth. So we'll try them and see how I feel. I follow some keto people on Instagram, and one of them happens to live near me, and she posted about this bread, and it was sold out at H-E-B for a while, and then they finally brought it back. So I'm very curious to see how this is, because it's 7 carbs, but then they make up for it by having 7 grams of fiber in it, which makes it 0 carb. And the ingredients weren't anything terrifying. It's not a bunch of chemicals, which I thought it would be, because a lot of the diet breads are just full of chemicals. I'm not someone that necessarily needs bread to get by, but every once in a while it'd be nice to have like an almond butter sandwich or a grilled cheese sandwich. So I'm curious. We'll see how it is. Okay, grocery haul for today, the last one of April. We've got a lot of veggies here. I am planning to make dinner 3 of the nights. It's already Monday night. So 3 of the nights this week, making dinner. And that's also going to include my lunches. So veggies, pimento cheese, a salad kit. Now you have to be careful with these because the dressings in it will be full of sugar. So the carbs in this is pretty high based on the dressing that comes with it, but I am going to use my own dressing, which I got the Primal Kitchen Green Goddess, which has less than 1 carb per serving. So just getting the salad kits because I really liked these chopped salads that have the cabbage in it. It's got such good crunch. So big fan of those. We liked the red pepper cauliflower crust better than we liked the Italian. So I got some more of those, some more cheese. The pork rinds I like so much. Eggs, heavy whipping cream for a recipe, some more items for recipes you'll see in the weekly vlog. Yeah, I think it was pretty simple today. I got some ground beef and some chicken that's not pictured here. And otherwise, it's all stuff for recipes. Oh, and there's some pistachios hiding back there. So there you go, another week of groceries. So that brings me to my goals for May, and those include more time at the gym. I was on the right path, getting to the gym multiple times a week, getting my cardio in, getting my weightlifting in, feeling good, seeing the progress, and then life got in the way. I need to make sure that I leave enough time and schedule enough time in May to get in the gym and get that habit going once again. This is a little bit of a spoiler alert. So if you guys watch this video, you get a little tease for the video that's gonna come out on Friday. But we are going on a trip in May. It is actually a week-long trip to Florida. I won't say everything we're doing in this segment. You'll have to watch for Friday to get everything we're doing on that trip. But it is a week-long, over a week-long trip to Florida. So my other goal for May is to enjoy the trip, not be so restrictive that I can't enjoy some foods on this trip that aren't necessarily low-carb or keto, but reel it in. Because I don't want to have to come home and be 5 pounds up again, which I don't think I've ever gained 5 pounds in a week on vacation because we walk so much every time we do vacation. But I'm just saying, to keep it in a reasonable level of sampling foods, but also staying as low carb as I can and just being reasonable on vacation so that when I get home, I'm not having to start from square one again, which not that that's going to happen, but even a couple pounds up can mess with your mental state and your motivation. So I want to try to maintain. Obviously, I'm not gonna lose weight on vacation, not this one. Horror Nights is another story. Sometimes I lose weight on that trip because we sweat so much and we walk so much. But this is not gonna be that trip. So my goal is just not to eat too much junk. Try to be healthy and a reasonable amount of junk. A little bit. So that is it for April's Thin Lizzie. I will be back next month, as always, with the report for how May went and to let you know how I did on vacation of adhering to those guidelines. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure to click the red button down below and I'll see you guys next month. Bye.